Okay, it came in from HGR. These are my trolleys for my, this is going to go over the I-beam. So we actually have a log lift in our sawmill shed. Good morning, good morning. It is a fine day here in Jefferson, Ohio. I am stopping to pick up Gertrude for two reasons. The first one is our trolley system came in from HGR up in Watertown, Wisconsin. If you haven't been there yet, it's a real treat. And HGR is like industrial surplus, so you can buy pallet jacks, pallet racks, forklifts. There's pretty much, if you can think of it, and it's been in a factory, you can buy it. They got it. So old Gertrude here had a little work done. Let's see what it sounds like now. She does sound quieter. Well, let's take the brake off. Let's take it around. So, I think we're gonna have to widen it right here. The whole idea is to hang this and run a I-beam. So these trolleys, the trolleys will hang on these. And then the I-beam will go across. But I can see with the height of this, we're gonna have to go above. I think I'm going to use this a little differently than it was intended. And I think I'm going to ride the top of the rail to give us more clearance. Yeah, this flips around. This flips around and this hangs from this.
Yeah.
So this side of that wheel is going to be making contact, but I'm thinking about using it completely backwards and riding it on top. So...
Will it do that?
Yeah, I think so. Although I thought this was more fixed.
That's what I was just looking at.
That's not fixed at all. That, I think it's still ride, but you can see these washers. I'm gonna have to get a measurement. Move these washers to the inside.
Yeah.
From here to here needs to be your.
It's 5 3/4 on
rail.
The flange. Of course, this isn't sitting square.
And that's not riding on that flange. This is riding on those flanges. This piece here is that piece out there. All right, what's the plan?
Well, I think you're gonna go pick up metal, and I'm gonna rip these apart, cut pipe to the right dimension, and stick it back together.
So we can set it up on the I-beam and try it?
Yeah, first I need to figure out what the right dimension is, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna take the beam out the middle, so that'll just make life easier.
It will. I learned something the other day from Andy, the Cap Steel.
Yeah.
He asked me if the trolleys were tapered. Because you see how these are tapered?
Yep.
Well, some I-beams are tapered, like this guy. See how it's got a taper on it?
It does. How about that?
So some I-beams have a taper.
Like a railroad track type.
He had a term for it. What we have over there is called an H-beam. In the movie Magic, let's go over there really quick. All right.
Ah! How'd we get here so fast?
You've been waiting for that.
I was.
So this I-beam is called an H-beam, and there is no taper. So what Andy said, it's not that big a deal. It's just the rollers on the trolley will wear to flat. This is not gonna wear. The trolley wheels will actually wear.
It's Austin's gnarly new skateboard.
So while I was grocery shopping for Austin,
you're playing around with my new skateboard.
What are you doing?
So I cut. Those are 3 and these ones are a little short. Those ones are 3 5/8, which should be the right measurement to give us the right gap to sit on that I-beam. or to roll on it if we decide to hang it, either way. But I want to put it up and check it before I do the same thing to the other one.
It looks like you didn't have very good support on your bandsaw mill there, buddy.
That, and there's a
Let me take it off the walleye vision.
Well, it's that, and there's a big bevel right there.
Oh.
So it's kind of...
Why not put a washer in there? A bigger washer.
I could.
So it'd be flat. So it's going in the bevel and then moving.
These ones may not be quite perfect, but those ones
Same
are
thing here. So if that's sitting inside the bevel, the whole point of this is to get rid of that play, that potential play.
Yeah.
You won't even need washers with this, will you?
I don't think so. It should be the right...
Does it feel pretty stiff?
Oh, yeah. It's
Now remember, it goes on, this is going to flip around, so it's got to be able to flip around, you know that, right?
Yeah, which it can still move. I just put it on this way for ease of assembly.
Yep. How much do you think that thing weighs?
150, 175, somewhere in there.
Oh, yeah. For the camera, you could have said, 400 or 500 pounds.
750 pounds!
Yeah, I'm thinking something flat. Plus, this is barely on there, buddy.
I know, but that's all I can get. Look at the other side. I don't have enough thread to...
Yeah, we can't do that. You can't have that little bit. You gotta at least split the difference. That's our motto.
It's hard to do because you can't turn one side without...
Turning the other?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Just
Over here. Put this one down. So these are the old fixture. I gotta take this nut off. So we're turning this into this. We had to go get a grade 8 bolt because we needed to widen this wider than the original piece. Just wasn't enough threads on the end. Is that 1.5 inch black pipe? He's squaring the ends up. So when this goes up against these heavy duty washers, it's good and flat, good and perpendicular.
hit this with the grinder real quick. As long as it lines up, that looks really good to me. 6 3/4.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Are they both 6 3/4?
Front and back are both 6 3/4. Yeah, you got like
I don't think it can come off. You know
you got like an 1/8 of play, which is
probably
totally fine.
Cool. So I can tighten this one down?
Yeah, go for it. Not quite sure. I would just add one more washer into this side because the extra play is not going to hurt anything.
Correct.
Well,
if we really want to know, we should put that one up before we even tighten this up.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm out here at the wood yard, and Austin's going to pick up the I-beam. We had to have some pieces welded onto the end, so it was a little longer. We just wanted more stability with this bridge crane. But let me turn you around and see what, show you what old Austin's been up to. Austin's been making a log deck, and this looks pretty good, actually. So he's been making a log deck, so we'll be able to roll logs. So we'll use the bridge crane if we wanted to, say, make a timber frame truss or something. We'll be able to lift these timbers without killing ourselves. He's going to build 2 of these. So we're going to have one sitting here and then one sitting here. We'll be able to drive the tractor between them if we need. But this guy is built, you know, pretty heavy duty. We'll be able to stack logs on. And the reason for this is every time you got to get in the tractor, go get something, you know, you'll be able to run a little bit more efficient production if you're not getting into the tractor in and out to load, turn, flip. I mean, that's kind of the idea, is to be able to run more efficient throughput and save your energy a little bit. Turning logs, big logs with the cant hook, it's a lot of work. It takes it out of you. But being able to use a bridge crane to rotate a large log, that's going to save energy. Kind of excited about it. So we're going to paint that I-beam, get that done today. And it's nice enough out with the sun that we might be able to put this up today. We're planning on it. Austin, since you're so eloquent in your words,
Yeah.
it's easy for you to describe things and explain what we did here.
Oh, what did we do? We took it to them and paid them to deal with it. Now, so they extended each end, it looks like about 3 inches with a piece of plate, same thickness as our I-beam flange, and then they added a triangle gusset there just to keep it from pulling off.
You happy with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think this will...
It'll hold.
Yeah.
It's a good weld. It has really good penetration. You see they hit back over it with a grinder just to smooth it, so.
Just look straight. Yeah, baby. So here are the clips that hold the crossbar. So these will actually clip down to the trolleys. And Austin's going to go measure some 2x4s so we have spacers to space them off the timber. And we want to put this on square. And the other thing we're going to need to do is flip these over, because the rack on top, when we go to put this in, it's probably going to be right up against those rafters. So we're going to have to flip that over. Do you think we should just find out if we need to do it?
Let's just do it.
Just flip them over?
Yeah.
All right. And the other thing is we're going to have to put this I-beam on at an angle to get it up above, because it's exactly the same width as these. So we're going to have to get them up and over with them sitting on an angle on the forks, kind of like this, so we can get it up. And then once we get it above, we're going to straighten it out. Should be fun. How would you like to put 2x4s on? clamp them on and then roll it over there and then put a clamp here on each side, so they really can't go anywhere.
We could do that, yeah.
That's pretty good, bud.
There you go.
So Austin's gonna space out, and we have to hit exactly the same spot.
So I'm just gonna line it up on the front edge of the I-beam just because.
Do you want to hit the inside of that track? You'll hit the inside of that trolley wheel is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Good job.
There.
That's our spacer. Rolls a little easier than I thought it would. I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, my hand's sticking up a little bit. Okay.
Mine's really easy.
I'm on the log, or I'm on the stop.
Okay. Me too. Where does Austin keep his ginormous clamps? You want me to fasten that before you do it?
Oh, I just want to get past it.
So we're just fastening this guy. Just so he can't move while we're trying to do something. Now, Austin's gonna, with one hand, lift this up and clamp it.
One hand seems like, I don't know, might be a little easy. I might try a single finger. Maybe I'll use my feet. Really get creative.
Hang from your feet. That's all I can get.
Well, if you can just get it started, that'll be good.
Sprayed these.
Should have hit him with the wire wheel and got all the
Paint.
paint out of the threads.
Okay, he's doing really good. Oh, look at that, buddy. Good job. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
How about that? It's almost like somebody measured it.
See?
There's a good chance.
That's why you're
I
the
said I
boss.
measured it after we found out it fit. I didn't want to fess up to it.
See, and that's why you're the boss. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
There's not much play. I don't think we're going to have much play with it. I mean, there's
Well, I'm not.
16th here, nothing here. If anything, we can come this way a little bit with the beam. So these trolleys, again, they're meant to hang, not right on top, which we found through the near miss accident, why that's risky. Where's it gonna go? So what
there, maybe out there.
Boy, that's not even touching that thing. So what we're gonna have to do is build a flange. Do you want the wrench? Just to tighten them down a little bit. Austin's about ready to put the, what are those things called?
This? I don't know.
Trolley?
Trolley,
I think it's a
I guess.
He's about to put the trolley together, and then we'll put the chain hoist up. But yeah, the bridge crane's right above us here. Nice, beautiful green color. We painted it today.
Okay, now.
It's not tight.
That's all right.
Oh, smoly. Oh, I see. It's got a.
Okay, there's
That's why
your.
it's going to take 1 hour to move something an inch. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
So Austin's got this thing. Definitely want to pull from the middle, huh?
Right.
But we don't know.
That's not bad.
But I tell you what, if you had one on each end and two guys moving it together, it'd be easier. So the way this works is, this is a 2-ton trolley, and I believe it, right? The 2-ton, the VEVOR 2-ton.
The hoist is 2-ton. I don't know what the trolley itself is.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, it's a 2-ton hoist.
Let's check the instructions.
And it is. It's 2-ton. Both of them are 2-ton. And Austin's gonna demonstrate how this trolley works, or the hoist. Go ahead. He's got a chain. Chain drives the gear up there.
Yep. He basically.
This is your slack chain. And then this has actually a little chain version of a pulley. So go ahead.
All I'm gonna do is grab this chain and pull it this direction, and you can see.
All right, so we got to touch the paint up from today. It was a little, well, it's not green wood, it's wet paint.
Yep.
So
it's green paint too.
It's green paint. It is green paint, just like green wood. It just was a little soft. So we got our bridge crane working. We definitely want to sink some bolts in there, because right now it's slotted and just held down like with grip, like a vice grip. So if it wanted to, it could slip out, and neither one of us likes that. So we're gonna put a bolt hole through the trolley, and might void the warranty of my scrap trolley. And then the chain hoist here. This is what drives the chain hoist, and it just lifts it up, and it's got this extra chain pulley. But like Austin said, you can put it where you want it. And if you get to the middle of the building, which is about right here, I believe, you might be able to move the whole bridge crane. Yep. And for some reason, we were fortunate that it won't hit the rafters.
Yeah.
So you could just buy a sawmill that has hydraulic log turners. Or you could engineer your sawmill shed to have a bridge crane. And I got news for you. If Austin ever wants to move his log deck, he'll have straps. He'll be able to just move this wherever he wants. You know, once we put some concrete in our mill shed, we could actually put some boards across, use a pallet jack if we wanted. But yeah, fun. Thanks for stopping by. I'm heading to Jared's game, and that's a bridge crane with the trolley, and Austin calls it a chain fall. I don't know. It's just a manual, like hoist, chain hoist from VEVOR, and yeah, we think that's going to make it easier. I just need to get a piece of a cant hook with a hook on it, and a little piece of chain, clip it on there, and we'll be able to rotate logs a lot easier with that thing. So that's the plan. Hey, if you like this content, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe. I will tell you that in all reality, it used to help YouTubers, but I don't think it does as much anymore. I think content watch hours is really where it's at. So if you watch it, watch the channel, but you don't want to hit like or subscribe because you think it's going to help me, it's too late. It's already helping. So you might as well get a notice every time we put a video out. Anyways, thanks for watching.